Welcome to Disasterpiece Theater, Episode 1, Miss Suck, Lacking Self-Awareness. Today we're happy to bring you the tale of a bartender from the Northeast who moonlights as the host of a gossip channel and struggles with self-awareness. Let's all watch as she obliviously chastises Bullhorn Betty for similar reckless actions she and her friends do.
Oftentimes, it is those closest to the child, closest to the victim that are responsible. But it's not every time. And that's the problem. So when you have someone like Betty just so assuredly pointing the finger to the mother, to the stepfather.
Assuredly pointing the finger at someone with no evidence, you say?
To whatever, whoever else is over there. Just so convincingly telling everyone on her channel that these people are guilty. These people did something to her kid.
Here we see staunch free speech champion acknowledge how irresponsible speech has consequences.
Well, I can't help but to think of JonBenet Ramsey.
We can't help but think of Sharla, an innocent woman mercilessly harassed and falsely accused of numerous crimes.
If you think I've gone in real life, let me know, because I've heard that narrative too. What is it I've done? I've never called CPS. I've never called the police on anybody. I've never filed anything that wasn't absolutely true that I didn't verify multiple times.
I have to have evidence.
I took the high road. I was nice. Even in my communications with Charlotte, I was nice. I said, the internet's not being healthy for you. Avoid social media because it's not helping you. That was my advice to her. That was nice. There is no more nice, Steve. So if you want to be happy, leave me alone. No means no. Something's wrong with you, and we just want to be left alone. But since you won't do that, this is the route we have to go by letting people know that you're lying about us. And we'll be doing this every single night. I mean, I will be. And I think other people will be too. And I think other people will be too. So you're going to have a lot more on your plate here, Charlotte. A lot more to watch. We're telling you to stop. We're telling you no. No means no. No means no.
But more importantly, you wanted my attention. And I'm in the position now where I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you a lot of my attention. I'm going to have you listening to hours of my content, hours and hours and hours and hours of content. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do it for entertainment value. I want you to be entertained, Sharla. I want you to be entertained. I want my audience to be entertained. I can do this for hours on end and put out content entertaining you all. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I'm a person to make hours and hours of content. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm just doing it for entertainment value. I want you to be entertained, Charlotte. I say we all give her content. Go for it.
Here's Erin during that time.
I don't know if you guys have been catching up with Steve or staying up to date with Steve and what's been going on with him, but the crazy Twitter lady has been really focused on him.
Let's translate for Miss Translator. Sharla has been, quote, really focused on defending herself from Steve's defamation, his multiple false criminal allegations, and protecting her family, like any self-respecting, honest, proud person would.
The crazy Twitter lady has been really focused on him, and he's actually become concerned for his...
Erin will now repeat many of Steve's meritless allegations.
Because there's been talk of the swatting.
Anybody can talk, dummy, but where are the facts?
There's been pizza, or no, what was it? Was it a pizza delivered? I think it was a pizza delivered to his house. And then there was some internet live chat he was sent the record of, or the log of.
Steve McRae currently has an active lifetime RO, along with abuse assistant Erin. Over the years, multiple women have either filed or threatened to file harassment TROs against Steve, including his online girlfriend, Sweet Heathen.
Where someone was talking with an agent for something, trying to open up a loan in Steve's name. I mean, they just... First of all, this seems kind of dumb in my opinion.
It seems made up.
Because no place, not even the most shadiest of places, is going to give you a loan without confirming you are said person, without you.
An honest YouTuber, especially one with a combined 50,000 subscribers like Steve does, has a responsibility to vet sources. Treating a transparent hoax as gospel to justify criminal accusations isn't just a mistake, it's a total abandonment of common sense, or a deliberate attempt to smear someone.
You are said person without you giving them a social security number, a bank account info, something. So simply just texting someone saying, hey, my name is Steve, I want a loan, they're not going to then say, you swear, You swear.
Lifetime restrained abuser Steve McRae echoed the claims of estranged family members he tracked down, while simultaneously presenting a fake chat log where the person literally types out their own confession and real name. Let's remind our audience how over-the-top fake this screenshot is, the one Steve and his crew actually ran with. The blatant attempt to make her look guilty is laughable. Can you delete my activity, please? My name is Charla, not Steve. I don't want to leave a paper trail. They've essentially created a cartoonish, drunk Elmer Fudd type character. These people have zero respect for their audience. None. Zero. Even moderately bright people can recognize this obvious farce. Presenting a document where the villain literally types out their confession and motives to a chatbot as legitimate evidence isn't just poor research. It's a deliberate attempt to mislead an audience to harm a private citizen. But that's what this abusive evil man ran with, aided by his evil abusive co-conspirators.
Because there are people that are just not going to care one way or another, and those are the people that are going to be their flying monkeys. That is how it works. That is how Black PR works.
Again, his recent live streams really give a lot more information about the story.
Steve wants you to believe someone is identity thefting him for financial gain. Nobody is risking prison time to steal the credit rating of a man living here. He has absolutely no respect for his audience.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. We wonder if Steve even had the gall to present this in court as legit evidence. As a side note, Charla had already been granted a TRO by this time. She was already succeeding through proper legal channels. Only desperate, morally bankrupt abusers would resort to shams like this.
You know, like cross your heart and hope to die that you're really Steve. Okay, you can pay us back. Okay, here you go. Like that's not going to happen. So, like, what are they even thinking?
Erin is performing damage control for her friend's sloppy hoax. She pivots from their dumb loan fabrication to a scare tactic narrative, rebranding a failed frame job as intentional psychological intimidation.
You know, and I am of the belief that they're doing this for the purpose of it, the chat or whatever being sent back to Steve, as though to say, look, this is what we can do. We can really fuck with you. Be scared or some shit like that. You know, and I am of the belief that they're doing this for the purpose of it, the chat or whatever being sent back to Steve, as though to say, look, this is what we can do. We can really fuck with you. Be scared or some shit like that. You know, and I don't know if that's any better or worse. Like, that comes with its own set of, like, what the fuck is it, you know? Another thing. So, Steve had sent me something. I talked about this on, I think maybe it's my last live stream. But Steve sent me a link to this Facebook post from 2018 or 2019. It was 5 years ago. I know that. Someone had put a post up.
Regardless of which community we hail from, can we agree to not normalize tracking down estranged family and bringing them on panel for content?
It was 5 years ago. I know that.
I said, God damn. God damn.
I know that. Someone had put a post up saying, word of advice or whatever, if you or just block Charla. Oh shit, damn it, I said her name again. Fuck. Block crazy Twitter lady.
Everyone knows who Erin is talking about. Her harassing atheist friend Steve had been streaming daily for the past 2 weeks about it, explicitly stating her name dozens of times throughout. But please, do continue.
But with her name, block her and just, you know, whatever, run for your life basically, sort of thing, or run for your sanity maybe.
Let it sink
And
in
so
what's happening in this moment.
We went through the comments.
This
we were
should not be
reading this,
understated.
and, yeah,
Erin and
very
Steve are
crazy
snooping
Twitter
into a
ladies.
private citizen's personal life and broadcasting it on platforms with thousands of
And in the
subscribers.
comment
Erin
section,
nonchalantly
we
admits to
learned
reaching
of
out and
two
speaking
of
to
her
estranged family of a community member critic.
I spoke with one of them a little bit, but mostly Steve's been the one who has spoken with the two of them. And again, his recent live streams really give a lot more information about this story. Strongly suggest you go check them out. Actually, I'll grab links here.
Erin happily sharing the links to Steve's harassment streams to make it easier for her audience to listen to Steve's lies, and amplifying the torment of an innocent person with no channel. How nice of Erin to make Steve's abuse of Charla easier. Erin does not get to play innocent. She is part and parcel of Steve McRae's abuses and numerous false criminal accusations.
Yes, okay, so I'm going to share this one. Share. So this is a live stream.
Erin, Nikki, and Steve
3 days
McRae
ago.
hosted a
This one I
stream with
joined him.
Charla's estranged stepdaughter.
talking
They just
about,
accepted everything an estranged family member said and spread it on Steve's 17,000 subscriber channel.
We were reading it and he was showing it and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out and you learn more about that, you can. Her daughter, one of her daughters joined up on panel there for a little bit. And I believe that, yeah, they were both in chat.
How did they happen to find Steve's chat? They just really enjoy definition of atheism rants and reductive political discussions? That's right. Steve and his friends tracked them down, sent them the link, and invited them on panel.
I saw people saying he tracked them down and they aren't her biological kids. They lied about their degrees.
We hope no one out there thinks they are immune from Steve and Erin doing the same to them when convenient.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about her kids.
Erin doesn't know anything about her kids, you guys. They just reached out to Family of Critics, invite them on panel, and allow them to spew claims unchallenged on a large platform.
But here's the thing, though. I know he didn't track her down. Someone had sent...
Someone, eh? We bet Steve and Erin have several in their circle eager to bring them real-life info on their critics.
Someone had sent this link to this post thread or whatever. And that's how this was even found, or discovered, whatever.
Found, discovered, or whatever. Sure you don't mean stalked?
Discovered, whatever. And in the comment section of this post, in the thread there...
Long story short, this crazy YouTube lady has a lifetime restraining order for harassment. But enough of that. Let's get back to the mistranslator, criticizing BHB for her reckless speech.
I can't help but to think of John Benet Ramsey. I mean, for years, the general public was so convinced that the mother, the father had something to do with it. And now it appears as though that wasn't the case. So I have a hard time going with anyone's opinion about who's responsible for such a heinous crime without any kind of proof, without any kind of conviction, nobody even knows what kind of evidence the law enforcement have because it hasn't been released yet. There's been no...
Both Steve and Betty have an equal amount of proof for their claims.
There's been no arrest.
Zero.
There's been no indictment. There's been nothing. So no one knows. So how can anyone presume to know? And damn, just fucking double down on it. 10 feet, 10 toes right into the ground saying it. How can you do that? I don't get it.
Is this bitch for real?
Like, aren't you even worried about being wrong? Because, so how can anyone presume to know? And damn, just fucking double down on it. 10 feet, 10 toes right into the ground saying it. How can you do that? I don't get it. Like, aren't you even worried about being wrong? Because...
Was Erin worried about being wrong while participating in Charlotte's harassment campaign and spreading Steve's lies?
Again, his recent live streams really give a lot more information about this story. Strongly suggest you go check them out. Actually, I'll grab links here. I'll put them here in the chat just to make it easier.
God damn! God.
Like, aren't you even worried about being wrong? Because though you're just a YouTuber, you're not but you're still a YouTuber though with like 30-something thousand maybe, I think, or 28,000, so I don't know, right around 30,000 followers.
Here's a comparison between Bullhorn Betty's reach and Shitstorm Steve's.
Again, his recent live streams really give a lot more information about this story. Strongly suggest you go check them out. Actually, I'll grab links here. I'll put them here.
If that isn't teamwork, I don't know what is.
But you're still a YouTuber though with like 30-something thousand maybe, I think, or 28,000, so I don't know, right around 30,000 subscribers. So your content's getting out there. People are going to see it. You're going to be convincing someone.
Look at that concerned expression. It's so precious. Poor Erin.
Your content's getting out there. People are going to see it.
YouTubers abusing large platforms to mislead audiences and cause victims mental anguish must really upset her.
Because they're not going to use enough concern to fact check the shit you're saying. They're just going to buy it. They're just going to swallow it whole,
Erin knows firsthand how audiences swallow what the host is saying whole without fact checking.
Doesn't that bother you? Doesn't that bother you? I mean, that's like a fear for me. That's like a fear for me.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny.
That's like a fear for me.
This concludes the inaugural episode of Disasterpiece Theater, Miss Suck Lacking Self-Awareness. We thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, and share for a part 2.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's funny.